There's a lot of jokes about the Capitol Police, but in reality, these are the guys that know where all the bodies are buried.
And who appointed him to this position? And why was he never held accountable?
This is typical. He was part of what's called the Dignitary Protection Detail. On the Dignitary Protection Detail, that means you're traveling with Congress members, traveling with senators, not only all around the country, but all around the world, wherever they go. So you get to see whoever they're sleeping with, who's coming in and out of their hotel rooms. You get to see what their other behaviors are and personal habits and things of that nature. And so when you come to somebody like that who knows where the bodies are buried, and you say to him, "Okay, well, I guess we're gonna fire you from the force," and he goes, "No, I don't think so. You fire me, and I tell what I know about so and so and so and so and so and so." And so what they do is then they give him a slap on the wrist. He gets a 2 week suspension, and then he's not allowed to be promoted for 2 years. And then on the day that his 2 year of scenario where he cannot be promoted expires, he's then promoted from captain to inspector, and then he is elevated up the command chain from there very quickly. He goes from inspector to deputy chief, and then he goes to assistant chief, where he held that position for several years. And today he got the golden ring in that he was appointed the acting chief of police. That doesn't mean that he will be the long-term chief of police. They will typically, what these police agencies do is they try to find somebody from outside the department. They like to have outside leadership come in to take the top position. But there's an argument as well is that the Capitol Police culture is unique, and that the outgoing chief has now recommended that Sean Gallagher get the job. Well, everybody's up in arms. Our story today on The Blaze is very clear that the Capitol Police are absolutely despondent over this. They're angry. This was a kick in the gut to their morale. They've had a real morale problem for the last 4 years since January 6th. Another, kick in the gut to them on the morale issue, because after January 6th, Sean Gallagher received an 87% no vote from the police union. That's his fellow officers, a no confidence vote. 87% of those
Wow.
officers said, "We do not trust this guy." They believe that he was part of the reason why their lives were put on the line that day, and that they were set up. This is
Right.
what the actual line officers believe about this guy, and yet now you want to promote that guy that they don't trust to the top position. So we've got congressmen coming out against it. We've got police union, rather, has come out against it. It's the Capitol Police Board, to answer your question, who appointed him to the position of acting chief of police.